Hadu news spotlight punri tiligi jingja la registered ak women helpline ka Directorate of Social Welfare hakini ki news nam ki bla let no. Na kite arspa nyop khandai tiligi dangya chakmat but saus pa san punyo tili la pen kot no. Kini kite na du usnam arja ka nyo hadu arja arpo sao la yato ekni riki he officer ka Tnad henne ka sngining kong. Hakoi pat kaliang ka child helpline kali yo pedang lai spa khat san tiligi jingja ha usnam arja arpo sao hadu arpo san na kite san pui tiligi digi bayadan banta ba jing shale ben ki khana laingot ki banga phaki jing di bu ai bat ki we hakhat sao tarik ri sao arja arpo sao mentri sarkar wa pet ikatna social welfare ba polling do ulong ba jingkyo jongki bawan shikman ban ujor ka de na mar ka jingyo jing shai ka jing so tho jongki na ka jing pan shai ka tana na ka por ulong ba menshwa bon ki Kynthei ki shusngap haba sha Thombor henry menta Kila Shlur ban mi shikman ban ujor haba ki sha pendek sha let to men ulong menshwa ki Kynthei ki let ujor ki rang ba shnong ba ki dor ba shnong ki ba khlam don ka jing itho da ka an haba ki kindu ekanu kanu ka jing sha Thombor henry menta ki lami shikman.
Also, I'm happy to see that the success rate, like in the child helpline cell, I noticed that the success rate is about 90%. Cases have been resolved, and also that the various districts, information from various districts are updated around the clock across the dashboard. And this information will now be also integrated with my office in the Secretariat so that the information keeps flowing minute by minute. The other part of the purpose of my visit here is also to take a review of the functioning of the Directorate, the funding position, what kind of intervention is required on the part of the state. Certain matters will also have to be taken to the cabinet. Certain matters will also have to be taken to the 5 ministries dealing with our department here in Meghalaya.
Visited the Directorate of Social Welfare today. We have a strength of about 75 personnel in the office, and that is exclusive of the women helpline and the child helpline. The child helpline falls under Mission Vatsalya, which means a mother nurturing care for the children. So on the child helpline, we have cases that comes in for children below 18 years, giving employment to boys and girls who also are postgraduates in different districts. So here in the headquarters, we have about 12, and then in the district another 10 through the intervention in one-stop centers when we have cases and they report to us, and they're taken care of by the paramedical, by the counselors, by the caretakers, and these are the interventions we are doing. And here we have the Women Shakti. Any cases which are against women, for the cause of the women, when we have any urgent calls or distress calls, it's handled by, again, our women team for women above 19 years. So for this we have 600, we are giving employment to 600 personnel again across the district, and here we have about 10, and in the district another 12. And we do have 2 men data entry operators also, and you have just checked it, you have checked and you've seen the kind of cases that come, the different definitions of violations, abuse, or any case against women. So now we have found out that through ECD mission, the Meghalaya Early Childhood Development Mission, so if you would remember, Honorable Minister also had been present last year in Windermere when we had those programs with Sesame, and during that time, Early Childhood Development Mission comes because in Meghalaya, you have to understand, we just found out the recent studies also as per our data, in the rural areas, in 1 room or 2 rooms, we have about 9 inhabitants. That would include the father, then the absent father, the mother, who gives birth to 7 kids or 8 kids. So abuse happens when an uncle or a neighbor takes care when the mother go out for a daily wage. It's happening. So these abuse, the reports of abuse comes from socio-economically weaker sections of the society. To address this, so we have now, right now, we have some of those young girls who are our consultants, who are working on nutrition, who are working on sensitization, who are working on the importance of 1,000 days for the baby to be attended to. So the mother does not know, is pregnant with another child when the child is 1 year old, and this is where it opened cases for child abuse. And the reports do come in from relatives who do see these problems. So you could understand that. And then
include more funding from the ministry. We have projected a deficit of about 600 crores, and there is also need for us to improve the service conditions of the employees here. A lot of them are working on a contractual basis, and it's a lot of hard work. They have to stay over, those who are in the night shift. So things like that. We will try to enhance facilities for them so that they would be able to optimize the services that we can offer.
in women and child helpline, it's okay because we are doing it through the central. So we are getting the numbers which we require. The shortfall is in the directorates, the establishment, because we in the ICDS, which I told you, we are giving employment to 12,000 Anganwadi workers and helpers.
We need to further strengthen the department, ensure that where cases take longer than they should take, those will be corrected. And once we integrate their information system with the Secretariat, I will be in a position to see the data flowing on a daily basis, and we can then take corrective measures. First and foremost, it's very important that people should lodge complaints, should make calls to us, calls to the police station. As you would have noticed, the fact that the success rate, if you go back to the figures displayed there, which would be somewhere around 90%. A lot of these cases have also been closed, which means that they have reached a logical end. Two is now there is greater sensitivity and greater familiarity amongst citizens of Meghalaya about these issues. So more and more cases are getting reported. If you compare the situation today with what was 10 years ago, it would be a huge difference, because earlier on people preferred to stay silent. The maximum that they would report would be to go to the Rangbashnom, to the Dorbashnom, which doesn't have the legal wherewithal to deal with such cases. Now that there is more awareness, people are coming forward, and therefore the number of cases is also. We are doing our best, and you will find this reference in a number of comments and remarks that you can go online. Meghalaya is considered one of the safest states in India in terms of women and children. And you can find for yourself visitors to Meghalaya saying that they traveled alone or with their children, just the mother and the children, go to various villages, and they never felt any sense of being threatened or not being safe.
Is manned by Deputy Commissioner as district magistrates. That's why you have the child committee for protection of children, then you have the juvenile justice committees. You also have the child CCW, child welfare committees. So the districts have it. In Meghalaya, you see the rising cases because more are coming forward, which they have not done before. Because we keep on telling that we have these women helpline, the child helpline, and so with our young girls also, and when we have programs in the college, we do tell them about these interventions, so we're getting more calls which we did not get before. So it's not that there has been an increase, but it's more awareness, so people now are reporting more. And because of this also, because of the data that we have, we are with SIR, we keep on going with SIR, which we are going to have a review now, how to address and how to intervene more. Child helpline's number is 1098. Just call this number. And then, supposing they cannot address immediately, counseling is done by those girls whom you've seen. They do the counseling in the telephone till the help goes with the Rangrashnam, where these women police and the counsellors with the vehicle, the quick response vehicle, go and pick them up from that place and they bring it to our centres, which we have the one-stop centres. The women helpline number is 181, and this has been very successful.
Alright, from the Women Helpline, as of now, we have 193 cases of 2024-25.